What's up everyone, this is White Pointer and this video is going to be a bit different to my normal content. This video is going to be a guide on how to play Samus and Dark Samus in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's a lot of misconceptions about this character out there, and far too often I see Samus players falling into bad playstyles. So I wanted to put this guide together with the help of the Samus Smash Chord to help players understand the character better and develop their playstyles. Let's get right to it. First things first, a big mistake many players make is playing Samus and Dark Samus like this. Seriously, don't do this. Stop. Now. It's bad. Very bad. In fact, don't do this with any character. Except Olimar, but screw Olimar. A big misconception about Samus is that she's a zoner, due to the number of projectiles she has. This leads to many new players trying to play her like one, spamming missiles and charge shots all over the place, and rolling to the other side of the stage whenever the opponent gets close. This isn't actually the case, she's not a true zoner. Samus is in fact best played with a healthy dose of both aggressive and defensive play. Her optimal space is between those two extremes. When playing defensive, Samus is more of a wall than a zoner, more similar in style to a character like Rosalina and Luma, rather than someone like Duck Hunt Duo. She shouldn't be using a constant barrage of active projectiles that the opponent needs to maneuver around, because frankly, this doesn't work. Missiles are improved over Smash 4, but it's still unfortunately not particularly good, and should be used sparingly. Defensive Samus is a wall, something non-committed that reacts to what the opponent is doing, and has burst options that are so good that they win space. When playing aggressive, she has high damage combos, great fake outs, and insane shield pressure. Your optimal game plan is to stuff out your opponent's approaches and then suddenly turn on the attack mode. Samus has a pretty nice combo game, and if you're interested in seeing some of the stuff she can do, then check out DungeonMaster's excellent combo video, which I'll link to in the description. However, Samus is not a flowchart character that can be played pretty much the same way in every matchup. A lot of matchups require specific counterplay, and your game plan against a rushdown character like Captain Falcon is going to be completely different to your game plan against a heavy like Donkey Kong or a true zoner like Mega Man. Your optimal spacing with Samus is not full stage away, nor is it super close. You want to operate in a range between them. Ideally, you really want to keep your opponent around the same kind of spacing a Rosalina and Luma player will want to keep them at. Use your tools such as Charge Shot, Zair, and occasional missiles to force opponents to approach you, then react to their approach and meet them in well-timed aerials, tilts, grabs, or a defensive option which will then allow you to punish them. However, don't be afraid to put your foot down on the accelerator and go after them either, especially if you get them off stage, as Samus has a pretty good edgeguard game. Charge Shot itself is in fact an interesting tool for Samus in Smash Ultimate. A full charge shot in 1v1 does insane damage really, around 35% if fresh, which is kind of nuts. However, you actually want to be using a full charge shot very sparingly in Ultimate, and this is because of the increased utility of partially charged, or even uncharged or baby charge shots. A partially charged or baby charge shot actually has a bit of a stun effect on it. This stun effect is small, but it's enough to actually make some moves true combo off it with the correct spacing. Dash attack, grab, or even something like forward smash or rising up air if you're close enough, can all true combo off a small charge shot, which is fantastic and opens up Samus's potential combo game greatly. A full charge shot, while extremely powerful, does not allow you any combo follow-ups off it. Also of note is that a forward smash does more knockback than a full charge shot. Another reason you may not often want a full charge shot is the fact that Samus can now, finally, charge her shot in the air. What this means is that she can finally be reversed and Wavebounce, and these increase her aerial mobility and mix-up game quite substantially. If you have your charge shot fully charged, you lose these movement options, so it's often not a good idea to charge your shot to maximum for that reason. In fact, many of the top Samus players rarely, if ever, charge their shot to full, as it's generally much more important to have the options of be reversing and wave bouncing, with the added benefit of the stun effect of the small charge shots being a nice bonus. Also keep in mind, she can still perform a turnaround B in the air like she could in Smash 4. Here, I'll show you some examples of what you can do when utilising B reversing and wave bouncing, as well as other stuff you can do with aerial charging. On the subject of charge shot, it's worth mentioning here about what moves charge shot beats, what moves it doesn't, and how you can tell. There's a couple of rules of thumb to remember. Number 1, if the damage difference is 9% or more, that is, charge shot does at least 9% more damage than the other projectile, it'll beat it. Number 2, if the difference is less than 9%, it'll clank. Number 3, if the projectile has a hurt box, that is, you can actually hit it, and it may or may not also have a small amount of HP, the charge shot will lose. The charge shot will hit the hurt box and disappear in the same way it would if it hit an opponent. This is why charge shot loses to stuff like Seniks grenades, Link's bombs, and stupidly spammable stuff like PK fire and everything Duck Hunt has. But will beat stuff like Link's arrows and boomerang, Ryu's Hadouken, Greninja's water shuriken, and everything Mega Man has. Here's some more general stuff to keep in mind. Samus actually has halfway decent kill throws now. Up throw and back throw near the ledge will get the job done at around 180%, which isn't particularly early, but it's better than nothing. Up tilt remains a powerful kill move when used on aerial opponents, and you can use bomb traps to set up for it. Both up tilt and down tilt can 2-frame ledge grabs too. If you're not aware, up tilt only spikes grounded opponents. If they are in the air, it knocks them horizontally, but it remains a great horizontal kill move. Bombs now explode on contact and are a great way to pressure someone's recovery, set up traps, or even totally gimp them if they aren't ready for it. Bombs also allow additional movement options in the air. Bombs, charge shot and missiles all do great shield damage, and you can break someone's shield with only a couple of hits. At low percents, you can use the opportunity to get an early KO using a technique known as the dirty bomb or dirty missile. It involves dropping a bomb or firing a missile and then following it up with a down air spike. This will kill most characters if they are in the 30 to 60% range. If they are above 60%, a fully charged sweet spotted forward smash will get the job done. And remember, the tip of her arm cannon is the most powerful hitbox. Screw attack remains a fantastic and fast out of shield option, and a great punish on anyone who hits your shield from above or right next to you. Neutral air and back air remain powerful horizontal kill moves, and down air spikes also remain powerful. Forward air is useful for edge guarding and also stuffing out approaches. Up air can chain into itself or into screw attack. Dash attack is no longer a combo starter, so it has much more limited use in Ultimate, but it still does decent damage and can actually kill at higher percentages. Zair isn't quite as useful in this game compared to Smash 4 due to the changes to its hitbox, but it still has some uses if the opponent is in the air or on a platform, or if they are tall. Samus has one of the better recoveries in the game. Her weight means she has fantastic horizontal survivability, and she can stall off stage for a long time with bombs. She still has the tether recovery option, which is much better in Ultimate considering you can throw it out now without needing to cancel your tumble animation first, which is great. Also don't forget, you can use missiles or sometimes your charge shot to cover your approach to the ledge as well. Once you are on the ledge, Samus has quite a few options to get up. You have your standard neutral get up, attack get up, jump get up, and roll get up, which are all useful, but she has other options as well that you can use off a drop jump, which involves you dropping off the ledge by pressing down and then immediately jumping into an aerial. Forward air is a common choice, but neutral air, down air, up air, and even Zair can all be used depending on what your opponent is doing, which can all cover you nicely and ensure you get back onto the stage safely. Don't forget, you also have the options of reversing your momentum with bombs or beer reverses after a jump as well. I mentioned earlier that Samus has a good edgeguard game, so I just wanted to expand on that a little here. She's got a lot of tools that allow for some pretty sick edgeguards, and I'll showcase some of them now. That's pretty much it for the guide, but I want to finish up by showing you some footage from Japanese player YB, who is considered the best Samus player in the world. At the time this video was made, he was the #1 ranked player on Japanese Wi-Fi. I'll also provide links in the description to further videos of him that you can check out. You can see just how much he utilises aerial charging, beer reverses and wave bounces in conjunction with other tech to really mix up his movement and keep his opponent guessing. Seriously, this is the guy you need to study if you want to get good with Samus and or Dark Samus. A special shout out goes to these fantastic guys from the Samus Discord for their input in this video, their tireless labbing, their valuable knowledge, and for providing various clips for me to use. Seriously, you guys are awesome. So what do you think about this kind of content? Would you like to see more of it? Drop me some comments below and give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with my content. Thanks for watching!